So today we'll discuss about dictionary. So dictionary is one type of unordered mapping for storing objects. So in previous classes we discussed about list and tuple also. So these are also used to store the Python objects like integer type, string, boolean, different types of data. Similarly, we are having dictionary. But here the difference is dictionary is using key value pairing. So key value pairing is nothing but, so it is using key value pairing. So dictionary having number of elements, but each element will be in this format. So it is not having single element, it is having combination of two. The first one may call it as a key and second one may call it as a value. So similarly we say that it is in like this, some key colon some value. So and it is using floor braces. Dictionary is using floor braces. When it comes to list, it is using square brackets, and tuple is using normal brackets. But when it comes to dictionary, it is using floor braces. So with the help of this one, users can grab the objects very easily. That is only the reason so it is implemented. So generally we can say that dictionaries are used to get some value regarding a Python object. If you want to get some value regarding a particular Python object, then we can use dictionaries. So, and already I said that dictionary using curly braces, so curly braces, and it is in this format: key colon value, key colon value. Like this we are having. And when you want to retrieve any Python object, so with the help of key only we can retrieve. So generally when it comes to list or tuple, with the help of index number, we can retrieve a particular Python object. But here with the help of key only we can retrieve. So we don't have any indexing. To retrieve a particular dictionary object. And if you want to retrieve, with the help of key only we can retrieve it. And one more important thing, and they will ask in interview, so whether which type of data will be key and value. So key value should be a Python object. It may be integer, it may be string, it may be list, it may be tuple, like that. So is there any restrictions are there? They will ask, is there any restrictions? Yes, for key it should be a hashable item. When you are keeping key, it should be a hashable item. So what is meant by hashable item? So hashable items are integers, floats, tuple, strings, frozen sets. These are all hashable items. So only these things only can be a key. And we're having list is also there. But list cannot be a key value. So why? The reason is keys can be hashable items. So this is one interview question. There is a chance to ask when it comes to dictionary. So key should be a hashable item. And is it possible to keep list as a key? We said no, it is not possible. It allows only hashable items. When it comes to value, it may be any type. It may be list, it may be integer, it may be string, it may be boolean, or it may be something. So any type can be value, but for key we have restrictions. So here we discuss about how we are going to create a dictionary. So some my dict equal to first key value, key colon value, key whatever it may be integer, it may be float, or it may be string, anything, but should keep in mind that it should be a hashable item. For example, I am saying that some apple colon the price of the apple, some 20 rupees, comma some banana, price of the banana, some 5 rupees, comma grapes colon price of the grapes, some 80 rupees, comma mango colon price of mango. Like that we can define a dictionary. So when you execute that, you will get it is executing. When I type my dict, it will show total dictionary. So, and I said that dictionary key should be a hashable item. And I listed hashable items also. List should not be key value. Tuple may contain. For example, I am going to creating another dictionary, some dict1 equal to key1. Some I am going to take one tuple. Tuple is represented with bracket within brackets. Some 1 comma 2 comma 3 is there. Colon value. Value anything. It may be list also. I am going to define a list. Some 4 comma 5 comma 6. So should keep in quotations. So I'm getting some keyboard issues here. Yeah. So actually some key problem, that's why I didn't getting problem. So here this first one is tuple. This first one is tuple and second one is list. So now when you observe dict1, so I got. If I mention same thing in reverse order, means the first one is list and second one is tuple. So some 1 comma 2 comma 3, it is a list colon, and second one I am taking tuple, some 4 comma 5 comma 6. When you observe here, first one is list, second one is tuple. When you execute this one, so unhashable item. Actually here I am not supposed to keep brackets, sorry, quotations. Why? Because I myself is mentioning. So here you are not supposed to keep quotations. Why? Because I am representing it is as a tuple. So key value can be a tuple, but cannot be list. When I am typing, when I am using dict2 equal to, the item is key value is list and second one is item, whatever it may be. And here also I am not supposed to use this one. So due to keyword issues, I use it. So I got it. So when it comes to dictionary, key should be hashable item. Value, it may be anything. When it comes to value, it may be anything. So here, when you observe that, so dict1 contain the key is a tuple and value is a list. It is accepted. When I am making reverse, so here whatever it may be, nothing will happen. So when I'm making reverse, it is not accepting, and I'm getting error that unhashable type list. List is a unhashable types. So key should be a hashable item. So that you should keep in mind that one. So when it comes to dictionary, it is one of the most important interview question. So, and when you want to retrieve a particular item from the dictionary, with the help of key only we can retrieve. With the help of key only we can retrieve. If you know the key, then only you can retrieve it. Otherwise, we can't retrieve. When it comes to list or tuple, with the help of index we can retrieve. So, for example, if I want to get some element from my dictionary, so I am having my dict. So it contains apple, banana, grapes, mango. If I want to get the price of grapes, simply I say that my dict brackets key value grapes. I retrieved 80. Same, I am having dict1. Same like that, I am having dict1. So if I know the key of dict1, like 1 comma 2 comma 3, sorry. So dict1 of 1 comma 2 comma 3, I got 4 5 6. So dictionary key is tuple here. So I mentioned as it is. Whatever the key I'm having, I mentioned as it is. If it is string, you can mention string also. So this is about dictionary key value pair. So if I want to get particular element in the list, I can mention this one. Dict one of, this is a key value and it is having list. That's why I'm asking one. So 4 is available on 0 index, 5 is available on 1 index, 6 is available on second index. So dict one of 1 to 3 of 1 I said. So I got 5. If I said 2, we'll get 6. So this is about accessing dictionary values. So with the help of key, we can access dictionary values. And one more thing is dictionary may contain nested dictionary also. So dictionary may contain nested dictionary also. For example, I'm going to define one dictionary D equal to sum K1 colon value comma sum K2 colon value comma sum K3 colon. Again, I'm going to define a dictionary. Again, I'm going to define a dictionary K33 colon K33 colon some value some 300 comma K, sorry, I mentioned K31 here. I will mention. So K32 colon some value. So it is comes under nested dictionary. So it may contain dictionary, may contain nested dictionary also. So if I mention D of K3, if I mention D of K3, I will get dictionary. If mention D of K2, I will get value 200. So again, if I want to access next dictionary element, same thing now what we did for list. So D of K3 D of K3 of K32. So I got 400. So D of K3 means K3 is one item, but it contains another some nested item. It may be dictionary or it may be list, whatever it may be. If it is having list directly by index number, I can access. But it is a dictionary. That's why I am mentioning again key. So D of K3 of K32. I got 400. So we can go with nested dictionaries also. So, and when you want to create an empty dictionary, so with the help of floor braces, we can create. So it is also one of the important interview question, how we are going to create empty dictionary. So simply I said that some dict, so DICTION or dict1 or dict3 equal to just floor braces. So if you mention, so it will create empty dictionary. So this is about how to create empty dictionary, and you people should know how to create empty objects like list or tuple or dictionary or coming things, whatever it may be. And next, how we are going to remove the items from dictionary. So with the help of pop, we can remove the items. So here we are having two methods, pop one, another one is called pop item. With the help of pop, we can delete, and with the help of pop item also we can delete. But the difference is pop is used to delete a particular item, and pop item will remove which is having on top of the dictionary, means the last element. So we'll get the difference remaining this way. So I'm having, so my dict is there. I want to remove grapes. I want to remove grapes. So simply I say that my dict of index number. So this is 0. Sorry, the direct 1, 2. It is not supporting index. So my dict of need to mention key grapes. So if I mention my dict of grapes, it will remove and it wears the value also. Same thing if I now I say if I my dict, I don't have, sorry, I didn't guess pop. I need to do pop. It is a method. So now I deleted grapes. If I see my dict, I don't have grapes. Same, if I want to remove the item which is available and last, just go with my dict dot pop item. Pop item. So if you see my dict, so when I call my dict dot pop item, so mango is deleted. If you want, you can check it. So I don't have mango. So this is about deleting the elements. Next, I'm having get method. So get method is also used to take some particular key element like some dictionary of directly key. But the only the difference is when you apply dictionary of particular key, for example, now I want to try my dict of mango. So I don't have. So generally it generates error. Same if I apply my dict dot get of mango, so mango is not there, so it doesn't return any value. Simply it keeps calm. We don't get any error. If you have, then it will generate. For example, I want to go with apple. We got. So if the item is present, if the key is present, then it will return the value. If key is not present, it doesn't do anything. But when you call so dictionary of key value, if it is present, then only it will return. Otherwise, it will rise error. Next, values is method is there. So if you want to get the total values which are available in dictionary, with the help of this method, we can get it. For example, my underscore dict dot values. So it will retrieve total the values which are available. I have only 2, 5, 20. Why? Because my dict contain only 2 elements, apple and banana. Same like that, my dict dot keys. It gets only keys. Same like that, I have my dict dot items. So it generates key and value both. It generates key and value. If I want both, simply you can go with my dict also, but here with type it will mention. So there's a difference between my dict dot items and my dict. So it's representing type of item. These are dict items, getting banana, apple. Same here also I am getting. Okay, so these are the methods: values, keys, and items. Next, we're having copy method. So generally, if you want to go with some list, for example, I'm having L1. some 1, 2, 3. So if I want to copy into some L2 equal to L1, I will make. It is copied. If you go with L2, you will get the same. Assume it, I'm having my dict. Similarly, I want to try. Similarly, I want to try for dictionary. So some D equal to, I want to make it as a my dict. So when I go with DD, you will get apple, banana. So same copy method also there. Copy method also there. So what's the difference these two things?